All right, people. Here's what I think about the fucking quarantine and COVID-19 and this whole pandemic shit. There's got to be like a social experiment component to this. You just got everybody in the world to believe in the same thing and do the same thing. That's mind blowing. And then you're telling me that the president of the United States beforehand knowingly stopped our ability to do one of these things. I remember in the 90s being a kid in Oklahoma watching the History Channel and Discovery Channel, and they were talking in like 96 about how a pandemic was going to come out of China because they work too closely with animals and their diet is crazy, and then they have animals live in all these fucked up situations. So here's what happened. So since at least almost 20 and 30 years, we've known that a pandemic has got a high likelihood of coming out of China. And we know what animals they have. And I know from those shows, TV shows, this ain't a fucking secret program. This is a kid in Oklahoma sitting down watching the fucking TV. And they were studying which animals and which fucking viruses can go between the human animal barrier. And then I look on Lysol and shit and it says it kills coronavirus. So this ain't no new fucking thing. First off, and it's a little too coincidental that Trump stopped our ability to stop a thing that crashed the world economy or slowed the world economy, got everybody in debt. He might not know much, nothing at all, but he knows money. Okay? This is a guy who was broke and still was rich. Think about that. How connected you gotta be to be broke? I don't know if it was millions in the hole or billions in the hole. That don't mean fuck all, because whatever I got in the bank is whatever I can spend. And he's in the hole and he's still rich. And then he's licensing his name. Not to mention whatever fucking problems he had with the fucking getting auditing and the IRS. All I'm saying is he can have money or not have money and owe money or not owe money and still live rich, and he's the president. So what I'm saying is you might not think much of him as a president or a person or whatever, but he understands fucking money. And he would understand that if you fucking slow the economy down by having everybody quarantined, it's going to help somebody in money and it's going to fuck someone else in money. He's going to know that. He will know that. Then, like, for the last 6 years, all the good YouTube conspiracy videos start off with something about global economic crisis. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, do I have an idea of what's exactly going on? No. Do I know if this is a real virus or if this is a fake virus and it just happens to be cold or flu season everywhere? I don't know. Do I have an opinion of what would be the purpose of getting everybody quarantined and what would be the purpose of slowing the economy if it was in fact engineered? I don't know. I'm a kid from Oklahoma. But all I do know is that it's a little too coincidental for shit they knew about. If I know this, they fucking know this. Again, my daddy wasn't motherfucking, Daddy Warbucks. My daddy was a guy from Oklahoma who washed dishes and mowed lawns and was a fucking security guard the majority of his life. It's not like I studied economics, you know what I mean, with the Vanderbilts. I didn't. For television, I knew that we were overdue from a pandemic that was probably going to happen in China because they ate fucking mammals and bats and kept chickens eating fucked up shit and whatever. Okay, I knew that, you knew that, they knew that. All right. And then the fucking save $1 million by cutting the fucking pandemic response thing. Come on, man. Come on, man. We had Katrina. Why would you cut that thing? They always want to go state of emergency. Just California alone means nationwide we need to have motherfucking medical response for everything. Everything, man. Everything. So, something squirrely. Something squirrely. My guess was they were waiting for this thing. And then they had a plan. They were like, oh man, people are sneezing in China. Better cut that fucking pandemic thing so everybody gets sick and we can quarantine people and see how they react to martial law, you know, or the threat of martial law. See if people actually go home if we tell them. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. This ain't shit I know. This is just sheer speculation and conjecture. I'm guessing. It's almost irresponsible at the speculation level of what I'm doing. So don't think that I'm saying anything. But if you want to know my opinion about what's going on in the pandemic, these are the only thoughts I have. All right? And people, I'm not washing my hands a million times. I eat organic vegetables that I cook as little as possible. Fucking beans out of the can. Coconut cream, coconut milk, coconut oil, olive oil, sea salt. You know what I'm saying? I have lentil noodles. Sometimes I even have ramen noodles. I have high quality protein powders. Very few times I have whey protein powder. Most of the time I have the vegan protein powder. And I try to get as organic veggies as I can, or fruits as I can, and I make smoothies. That's what I eat. And I eat a lot of citrus. A lot of lemons, a lot of limes go into cooking. And then they go in my water. And I drink spring water. And I haven't even been close to being sick. And I do breathing regimens, and I work out, and I try to do cardio. Now the fucking can't go to the gym. I got to reevaluate how I'm gonna do cardio. But what I'm saying is I just generally live as healthy as possible, and I try to wash my hands every time I come home. But I'm not doing all that other bullshit. And look at me, healthy, and a little paranoid. If you want to know the truth. Anyway, guys.